Welcome to 11 Teal Way. My name is Trey Brooks with Brooks Construction Group.
And I'm Spencer Huck with Huck Development.
What we wanted to come together today is to introduce a video series that we're putting together for your new home. We want to forecast all of the pivotal points of the project that really show the thought, the process, the design, the engineering that's going into it from start to finish. So today we're actually at a very exciting stage of concrete. We've got our second pour coming up, and we're really happy with what's going on.
Yeah, it's going to be a really amazing project. 11 Teal Way is really unique in the sense that it doesn't feel like Houston. As you can see behind me, you have unobstructed views of all trees, giving it this feel that is unlike anything else in River Oaks. And that also has to do with the level of construction. You know, our construction materials, our foundation is above and beyond what's needed for the area, and that speaks to Trey and Brooks Construction's thought process.
Yeah, it's on the building side. I get a little bit excited thinking about what we're doing because I get comments from suppliers of what are you building? Are you building a stadium, a commercial building? And I kind of have to laugh a little bit because our piers, so we've got almost 60 piers in here. Our largest of ones are 4 foot in diameter. So we're talking this big, 16 foot deep. We're able to quite literally support a stadium with what we're doing here. What we have on the ground that we're going to take a closer look at as well is our footing or our pier cap, of which is construed of number 7 rebar. That's almost an inch thick rebar that's going to be 18 inches deep. And from there is where the house itself and the steel comes up.
So yeah, let's check it out. We'll be doing each one of these videos through every step of the process. Once we get the foundation taken care of, we'll be going on to framing, and then now you can see all the pretty stuff. Luckily, we have renderings that are all ready to go, hyper realistic, so you can see what your future home looks like.
This is called a footing or a pier cap. This actually goes on top of your piers. Below here, which you can notate, we have one there, one over here. That's where all your piers are that'll actually hold the load of your house. As we were talking on all this rebar, as you can see the thickness of it, it is serious. It's something that you're gonna see in commercial only.
And Trey, talking about the foundation, you get into the rebar, the layers. What is the impact on that from a structural component?
Yeah, it's a great question. So this is it's a double mat. So it's actually 2 separate mats. And what that does is it gives you better tensile strength while the concrete provides your compression strength, so that whenever you're building up, whether the house is trying to move, whatever it be, you're really gonna be anchored in and it's not going anywhere.
Yeah, kind of talk what you were talking about earlier with stadium.
Yeah.
I mean, all of the comments that we have gotten on this house is, what are you building? This is like an apartment complex grade foundation.
Yeah.
And you know, people sometimes have concerns over the flood zone. And how does these things that we put in really prevent anything happening from a flood perspective, from a natural settlement perspective?
Yeah, absolutely. Another good question. So having the piers and the size that they are, being again 4 foot in diameter and going 16 foot deep, the goal is to surpass any areas of movement that you're going to have so that the home itself is really anchored in. We have to accept that we are in Houston. We're in a floodplain. We had Harvey in 17. We're gonna have another Harvey. This home's built to make sure that in the event of a catastrophic event, that water's able to move freely, not affect the home, come out on top and still be the valuable home that you know you're getting.
Talking about the elevation of the house, because we're in the flood zone, we have to be built up about 10 feet in the front and about 20 feet in the back. The beauty of that is we're really utilizing the space, having 3 floors of outdoor space overlooking this beautiful backdrop. Again, really doesn't feel like Houston.
All right, so another exciting step today. Tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. we've got another concrete pour. That's gonna be in total upwards of 80 concrete trucks on this foundation. As you see the guys in our background, they're hammering in the formwork. Then come Wednesday, we'll actually have another level of metal formwork that comes in on top of that to be sure that we can really support that retaining wall well.
So after we complete the concrete, talk about the steel that we have going on.
Yeah, the steel's something we're really excited about. That's after all the concrete's completed. We have all of our steel erection that comes into place. All of our columns are 12 inch by 12 inch, 5/8 inch thick steel wall that goes up to support the main structural stringers and the floor system on the home. So that's gonna be something we'll have a whole nother video series on. And I'm excited about that one.
It's gonna be great. I mean, again, talking about apartment grade, stadium grade steel and foundation here at a home near you in River Oaks.
Yep.
Thank you so much.